Good morning, children. In the previous classes, we were discussing the second chapter of the geography, that is, globe, latitude, and longitude. We have discussed various points related to this topic, like we have discussed about the time, what are the longitudes, what are the heat zones of the earth, as well as important parallels of the latitude, and at the last, we have discussed about longitudes and latitude. As this part is little difficult, I am going to repeat some of the very important things in this period also related to longitudes and time. So, longitude and time, as you know very well, the earth rotates from west to east. Those places east of Greenwich will be ahead of Greenwich time, and those to the west will be behind it. The earth rotates a 360 degree in about 24 hours. At any place, a watch can be adjusted to read at 12 o'clock when the sun is at highest point in the sky. So in this way, we can say that the longitudes and times are calculated. Let's try to understand some of the important things related to this. See, there are so many means of measuring the time, but the best mean of measuring time is by the movement of the earth, the moon, and the planets. The sun regularly rises and sets every day, and naturally it is the best timekeeper throughout the world. Local time can be knocked by shadow cast by the sun, which is the shortest at the noon and longest at sunrise and sunset. So we can say with the help of sun, moon, planets, and all these things, as well as the shadow which has been casted by the sun, are the means of measuring the time. So when the prime meridian, here we are going to understand time on prime meridian. As you know very well, when the prime meridian on Greenwich has the sun at the highest point in the sky, all the places along with the prime meridian, all the places right from north pole to south pole, or all the places from north pole to south pole on to the or along with the prime meridian will be having the same time as as at the Greenwich city. Thus, we can say the rotation of the earth and the time. There is a relation between the rotation of the earth and the time. So, the earth rotates around its axis in 24 hours. So in this manner, as the earth rotates from west to east, those places east of Greenwich will be ahead of Greenwich time, and those to the west will be behind it. The rate of difference can be calculated as follows. The earth rotates 360 degree in about 24 hours, which means 15 degree an hour, or in 1 degree or 1 degree in 4 minutes. Thus, when it is 12 noon at Greenwich time, the time at 15 degree east of Greenwich will be 15 into 4 is equal to 16 minutes. So, to better understand this fact, we have to understand the calculation. But before this, if you will see here, this is the here it is the Greenwich line where the time is 12. If you will go towards the east, the time will be ahead of the Greenwich time. As you will go moving towards the eastward, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, in that way the hours will be ahead, and as you will go towards the west, the hours time hours will be behind, as it is shown in this picture. Here the calculation is given. Let's try to understand what this calculation tells us. See, you know very well that the earth rotates in 360 degree in 24 hours, because the one day is of 24 hours. So when we divide 360 degree by 24, you will come to know that in one time zone 15 degree comes. One time zone is of 1 hour. In this way we can say that means the sun rays crosses 1 degree of longitude in 4 minutes. How? When you will divide 15 degree by 60 minutes, you will come to know that 1 degree is crossed by the sun rays in 4 minutes. So with this reference we will try to understand the next calculation. For example, on Greenwich it is 12 noon right now. Let's try to understand what will be the time towards the east and the west. So from the Greenwich city or from the prime meridian towards the east 15 degree, what will be the time that we will see? 15 degree east into 4. Why 4? Because each degree of the longitude is crossed by the sun or the sun rays in 4 minutes. So in this manner, how many minutes will be taken by the sun rays to cross 15 degrees of one time zone? 15 degrees into 4 is equal to 60 minutes. That means 15 degrees will be crossed by the sun rays in 60 minutes, means in 1 hour. So the time toward the east of the prime meridian will be ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time. That means if it is 12 noon on the Greenwich, the time on the 15 degree eastward will be 1 p.m. In the same way, when we try to calculate the time toward the west, we have to do the same calculation. 15 degree into 4 minutes is equal to 60 minutes. That means 1 hour. The time towards the west of the Greenwich Mean Time 15 degrees west will be 1 hour behind. In this way there will be 11 am, means it will be a morning time towards the west. Now the question arises, why do we require the standard time, or what are the importance of the standard time? See, the local time of places which are on different meridians are bound to differ. For example, it will be difficult to prepare a timetable for trains which cross several longitudes. We can take the example of Russia or the Trans-Siberian Railway of Russia. You know very well, Russia is the huge country and it has the vast extent of the longitude. So when the Trans-Siberian Railway crosses from one part of the Russia to another part, it becomes difficult to make the timetable and all that. So in India, for instance, there will be a difference of about 1 hour and 45 minutes in the local times of Dwarka in Gujarat to Dibrugarh in the east, in the Assam. It is therefore necessary to adapt the local time of some central meridian, because there are two time zones in our country, toward the east and the west. As there are two time zones, to remove the confusion between the time zones, we require the standard meridian. And it is here therefore necessary to adapt the local time of some central meridian of the country as the standard time for the country. In India, the longitude of 82 degree and half degree east. This longitude we have selected, or we are treating as the standard meridian of our country. Why? Because it crosses or it passes from the center of our country. In India, the longitude of 82 degree we have taken as the standard meridian. The local time at this meridian is taken as the standard time for the whole country, and everywhere in the country we follow the same time as the local time of the standard meridian, or 82 and half degree east. This, on this longitude, whatever the time will be there, we follow the same time for throughout the country, and it is known as the Indian Standard Time, IST. Standard time, standard meridian of 82 and half degree we have selected for as the standard meridian of our country. This passes through the Mirzapur of Uttar Pradesh. Now we will take an example. Kabir lives in a small town near Bhopal. He tells his friend Alok that they will not be able to sleep tonight. A day and night cricket match between India and England had started at 2 p.m. in London. This means that at 7:30 p.m. in India, and this means that the match would begin at 7:30 p.m. in India and finish well into the night. Do you know what is the time difference between the India and England? India, located east of the Greenwich at 82 degree 30 minutes east, is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. So it will be 7:30 p.m. in India when it is 2 p.m. noon in London. Some countries have a great longitudinal extent, and so they have adopted more than one standard time. For example, we have already discussed about the Russia. Russia is a vast country, and there are many as 11 standard times. The earth has been divided into 24 time zones of 1 hour each. Each zone thus covers 15 degree of longitude. In this way we have completed our chapter over here. Now we are going to do the questions and answer, and I will clear your queries regarding this point. Thank you very much.